It's been over 2 decades since the legendary basketball player and greatest all-time NBA player Michael Jordan retired. He took his last shot for the Washington Wizards before announcing his retirement for the 3rd time. However, even without remaining in the spotlight, Jordan's business and net worth have been multiplying over the years. Want to know how? Before we let you know, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to receive updates of our upcoming videos. Michael Jordan's business has never been better than it is today, all thanks to his amazing business acumen. Let's find out more about Jordan's genius business decisions. Lucrative endorsement deals. Jordan has the best endorsement chops in all of America. He earns over $60 million a year only through endorsement deals with Nike, Hanes, Gatorade, 2K Sports, 5-Star Fragrances, and Upper Deck. Jordan definitely knows how to secure the best and most lucrative brand deals around. That's why there isn't a single venture of his that hasn't been successful. His name is enough to give any brand a huge boost, which helps him make more money as a result. Today, his annual earnings remain at par with every sports personality except for Tiger Woods, who's in an entirely different league, the Woods-only league of the richest athlete on the planet. Sponsorships. Gatorade, Hanes, and Upper Deck are the 3 most coveted sponsors every athlete dreams about, and Michael Jordan is the luckiest of all as he's sponsored by all 3 of them. 2K Sports signed him up to be the cover athlete of NBA 2K11, which sold over 5 million copies. It was the best-selling NBA video game in 2003. Such is the mass appeal of Jordan. His face is all a brand needs to sell, and Jordan surely knows a lot about his face value. Corporate partnerships. Michael Jordan's career total playing salary was around $90 million. The world's richest athlete also earned another $1.8 billion from corporate partners. Today, his net worth is around $1.6 billion. During his last 2 years with the Chicago Bulls, he banked approximately $63 million as a combined salary. However, when it comes to annual earnings, his main meal ticket was Nike. His endorsement earnings with Nike are way higher now than they were 10 years back. He signed a 5-year, $2.5 million contract with Nike back in 1984, and several decades later, he's still associated with the best brand ever. The Jordan brand. When we talk about Nike, how can we forget to mention the Jordan brand? Do you know that none of the current NBA superstars can even come close to what Jordan earns from his sneaker brand? His shoe brand has been his most profitable venture, of course, apart from several hotels and car dealerships and many more ventures. It's estimated that Jordan's annual take from Jordan brand is $130 million, which is 4 times higher than LeBron James, who earned $32 million. In terms of wholesale revenue, the Jordan brand rakes in $3.1 billion every year. According to sources at Nike, the brand recently had its first billion-dollar quarter. With the release of retro models, numerous colorways, and enhanced visibility via the next-gen players like Zion Williamson, Jordan brand will continue to dominate the sports, fashion, and sneaker market. Jordan's immense appeal. It won't be wrong to state that Jordan's name sells everything. People love him, and even today when he's been out of the sport for almost decades now. He's always topped the list of public likability surveys. He has an N score of 682, which is 300 points higher than any athlete's or sports personality. He's liked by 93% of the people than LeBron James, who is disliked by 49% of people. Jordan is therefore very particular about how to use his image and likeness. He once turned down a lucrative business opportunity with Beanie Weenies in 1992 simply because he hated the name. You ever heard of Beanie Weenies pork and beans? It was close to $1 million a year? How can I stand in front of a camera and say I'll eat Beanie Weenies? Intelligent investor. In 2006, Jordan bought a minority share of the Team Bobcats and later raised his stake to 80% and replaced Bob Johnson, who was Bobcats' owner in charge. Despite inheriting $150 million in debt, he managed to put up some equity to take full control of the franchise. The deal was closed at $175 million, and Jordan paid $300 million to expand the franchise in 2003. He even supplied $100 million in working capital as the team recorded a loss of $20 million annually. Still, we would say purchasing an NBA team for $175 million is a steal. Charlotte Hornets ownership. Until 2006, Michael Jordan served as a minority investor for Charlotte Hornets, previously Bobcats, and then bought it entirely from Bob Johnson in 2010. He paid Johnson $275 million for the team and put up only $30 million in cash. Hornets' value skyrocketed in the past decade and is currently valued at $1.5 billion. Apart from generating $240 million in revenue, Charlotte's value increased by 20% over time. In 2019, Jordan sold a large minority share of the team. So now you know how Michael Jordan manages to stay at the top of the profit game. He was and is still the greatest player of the 20th century and the most insightful entrepreneur of the 21st century. If you like this video, please hit like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to become part of our family.